game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mike. I'm back with another one with the one and only, the Rougarou, Regis Prograis. How's it going, man?
Everything good, dog. Can't complain. Everything, going smooth right now.
That's what's up now, man. You're coming off a very, very impressive victory over the weekend. You showed some levels that some people didn't think you had, or some people may doubted that you had.
Mm-hmm.
What was your mindset going into the ring?
I mean, really, I went out there and I just had fun. You know what I mean? That was the main thing I did. I went out there and I had fun. I was real relaxed, before this fight, I fought here in New Orleans. And, I didn't perform the way I usually perform. If people saw that fight when I fought on ESPN, I got hit way more than I was supposed to get hit. That dude, Juan Jose Velasco, he was a tough dude, but, he wasn't supposed to even touch me. He wasn't supposed to lay a glove on me, So, in that fight, going back to that fight, I did some things I wasn't supposed to do. I mean, I ate gumbo and po' boy before the fight. I was just, I had all my partners in my dressing room before the fight. And it was just like leading up that week leading up to the fight, it was just a real busy week. And, it was just a lot of things that I had on my plate. And, and then the pressure kind of got to me, basically, but so learning from that fight, I did everything. I just, hello, you back?
We good. Go ahead.
All right. I had a call coming, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, and so going into this fight, I did everything. I was real relaxed. I was just real relaxed, and I went out there and I didn't, like I said, I didn't eat no gumbo and po' boy before the fight. I didn't have all my partners in the dressing room, and I was just loose and real focused, and it was just, and it showed in the fight, and I wanted to go out there and really perform. And I went out there, and I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Now, how it feel to drop a man that never been dropped before in Terry Flatley?
It felt good. I knew I really, to be honest, I think I could have finished him. I think that I could have finished him, but I wanted to go out and I wanted to prove people that I can box, bro. Like I can box. If I want to, I can box 12 rounds. Like I can do that, and I could have did another 12 rounds. That's the thing about it. Like I was so relaxed in the fight to I could have did another 12 rounds, But yeah, to drop him, I'm telling these dudes, bro, I'm on a different level, and I know I'm on a different level. I just think right now, like I'm on something else right now, and I'm on a different level, and mentally I'm at another level right now.
One of the biggest things that I noticed in that fight is when you had Terry Flanagan hurt. I'm gonna go back to the what's the guy's name? The African.
Ndango.
Adongo. When you had him hurt, you know what I'm saying, you kind of put the pedal to the metal, you know what I'm saying, kind of rushed him. But with Flanagan, you were picking your shots. You were not necessarily rushing him, but you were making sure like the punches you threw had meaning and had good accuracy on it. Was that like a titular thing that you worked on in camp, or was that just you showing levels again?
I was just showing levels. Like, it's nothing that my camps are always the same. They always hard, and I know what I can do in camp. It's only a few people that know what I can really do. My trainers and stuff, they see me every day. But in the gym, I do the same thing. I'm always doing that stuff. So I just want to show something different. Like I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do whatever I feel like anytime. You know what I mean? Like whatever I always say. Like before a fight, people always ask me my game plan, like what I'm gonna do, and I always say I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do what I feel like doing, basically. And this fight, I felt like I want the box. I wanted to go 12 rounds. I caught him with a a good power shots, and I was picking my shots. And basically, I wasn't letting my left hand go a lot because so when you first, like a southpaw versus southpaw, the angle is different. So I think I hit him in the second round. I hurt my hand. I hurt my left hand. So that's why I wasn't, because how he was dipping, he was hitting the top. I was hitting the top of his head a lot. So I wasn't throwing my left hand like it had to be real clean. So I just wasn't gonna let it go because I knew if I keep doing it, I was gonna hurt my hand and I was gonna mess up my left hand and stuff like that. So that's really the reason I really wasn't throwing it a lot, because I didn't want to keep hitting him on the top of the head, So, and the dude was tough, of course he had a hard head and all that stuff. So, I just wanted to, I just wanted to just, be patient and, catch him with a, basically catch him with a clean shot. And that's what I did.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you happen to see the Ivan Branchek and the Jiu-Jitsu fight?
Yeah. I was watching a little bit. I was in my dressing room and I was watching a little bit. I watched. Yeah, I watched. I didn't like study the whole fight, nothing like that. But I watched it a little bit.
Do you think Jiu-Jitsu corner should have stopped it a little bit? Well, should have stopped it. Period.
To be honest, I think they should let it go on longer.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, listen. His eye was, all swollen, and maybe he couldn't see, maybe he could. I don't know, but I think it was a good fight, and Ivan was catching him. Of course, he was the power puncher, but to be, I really thought Ivan. I mean, I really thought Andy Yiggett did better than we expected. I really thought Ivan was just about to blow through that dude. You know what I mean? Like I thought he was just about to blow through him and just beat the hell out of him. And he did. Andy Yiggett was hitting him with some hard, hard clean. He was hitting him with clean shots. He just don't have power. That's the thing. So his power, just didn't go through and stuff like that. But he was hitting him with some clean stuff. So he was. I would have wanted to see it go just maybe just a little bit longer, but I know his eye was all the way closed up, but it would have been. I mean, what they stopped in the 8th round, right? I think 8 or 9.
No, I stopped it. They stopped it in the 12th.
In the 12th.
Yeah, they stopped it in the 12th. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the doctor didn't want them to let him go for another round. How you feel about the upcoming fight with Taylor and Martin?
I mean, that's gonna be a good fight. Of course, I picked Taylor to I think Taylor should win, but Ryan Martin, he's a good fight. He's long, he's slick, he's fast. He maybe he could give Taylor some problems and stuff like that. We gonna see, but of course I think Taylor, I think he should win that fight. He's more, I think he's more of a complete fighter. He can do, he can do different things and stuff like that. He's tall. Both of them actually, they about the same height. They both are tall. So, I think Taylor should win.
How you feel about your next opponent?
No, stop, Ray. You talk about Relic. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly I saw him fight one time when he fought Regis Bartholomew, and that was kind of it. But I didn't see him. Can you stop? Sit down. Well, why you in here? Why you in here with me? But yeah, so I mean, like I said, I seen him fight just one time against Regis Bartholomew. It wasn't really too much of a fight. It was a blowout when he fought on Mikey Garcia undercard when he fought Lipinus. I was there at the fight, and he just blew him out. Regis Bartholomew just ran around the ring the whole time. So, I mean, I really, as far as like really watching him fight, it really wasn't nothing to really watch because he just chased the dude around for 12 rounds and it was just a blowout, So I really didn't watch, I really couldn't watch nothing.
Absolutely. Now I gotta ask you about the man. This should have me hot, Brian. I ain't gonna lie to you. The little post you put out Friday. Was it before the weigh-in?
Before
yeah, saying your hotel room got raided or not raided but robbed or whatever. Who idea was that?
Nah, that was just I work with some people out here. I got a street team, and they just it was just a publicity stunt, just to get more ticket sales and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I mean, the bad thing about that, like, it was crazy because, like, my mama was calling, my grandma was calling, they really thought, like, something happened, and they was tripping. And then on top of that, I'm in New Orleans, so I got people, like, look, ready to ride and really ready to do some stuff out here. They was like, for real, I'm about to get it back. Like, I guarantee I'm gonna have whatever it is they got, because the streets talk out here in the city small. So if that would happen, if something like that happened to me, it'll be found in like probably less than 2 hours or something like that. So I had all kinds of people like, man, like we about to get it back ASAP right now, and I was like, I had to just let them know, like, then I put the other video up and was telling like, yeah, it was just a little skit, you know, we just played around.
Yeah, man, that was that was really funny, man. But you ain't gonna lie, you had me going for at least 45 minutes to an hour. I'm like, man, who you trying to come down there to support the city, man? What y'all doing to him, man? What's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
nah, nothing will happen like that to
Yeah,
me
yeah,
out here.
yeah.
Like
I know.
I
But
got all love out here. I mean, of
speaking,
course, it's always possible, but like I said, if something really do happen like that, like it'll believe me, like it'll be a bad outturn. It'll be a bad outcome, basically, if something like that happened to me out here.
man, speaking of the love for the city, man, talk about all the support that you get when you fight down there, man. Like it was a nice event, man, with a great atmosphere, especially like when you got in the ring. Everybody was
Yeah,
just going out
yeah,
of
dog.
their mind, man. It's something about that mask. I'm telling you, bro. It's something about that mask.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just got the love out here, you know. I mean, I'm doing a lot. I'm just putting on for the city. I'm doing a lot for the city. You know, I told him I'm gonna bring the big time boxing back, and I did it. You know, I single handedly brought big time boxing back to New Orleans, and you know, everybody, of course, everybody showed me love. Everybody proud. I can't really now. It's like it's crazy. I can't go nowhere in the city without somebody knowing who I am. It's really it's crazy now. You know, no matter where I go. Like yesterday, I went on an elbow tour and they had a dude that live in a swamp. Like he lives in a swamp or whatever. It's because we went. You only can get to his house
By
on
the
an
boat.
elbow, and
Yeah.
he knew who I was. Like he was like, yeah, I see you on the news and stuff like that. Like it's crazy, you know. Like this dude don't even like he don't even live in a like he live in the middle of a swamp, like on some like super country like swamp people type of shit. And you know, this dude fucking he knew who I was and stuff like that. You know, so it's crazy, man. The love is, I mean, I just love it. You know, I love how everybody just showing like major support for me, and is, I mean, it's all love over here. You know, so the thing I think the World Boxing Super Series they could have did a little better with promoting the show though. You know, we had, of course, we had a nice crowd, a good environment, but it could have, for me, it definitely could have been a little better or whatever because you know last time because I got a like of course I got a promoter and then I got manager and then I got a street team out here called Strictly Business and they was doing a lot last time and you know they really didn't want to let nobody do nothing. So if we bring it back here, we gotta just include, you know, everybody and you know get everybody on board to really sell this, you know, sell whatever arena we you know we do. We gotta, you know, put everybody in there basically.
Has there been talks about the next phase of the tournament being down there, or do you
Well,
know they want to do it like a different location?
I'm not sure yet, you know. I mean, I guess, you know, but I think that's what they say they might bring it out here. I was reading I was reading a long time ago, even before I fought Flanagan. They were saying, you know, if he beat Flanagan, you know, in New Orleans, then it's a good chance that he can come back to New Orleans again. You know, um, so you know, we gonna see, what's up. We gonna see what's up with everything, and you know, I don't know, but hopefully it does come back, or you know, like I said, just we gonna see. But I think the promoter said that he's willing to bring it back in New Orleans, you know, because I mean the whole thing. I think that with this tournament, they fighting on the app, the zone, or we fighting on the zone and stuff like that. So they really just trying to push that. But at the same time, I don't know if they really worried about the live gate or whatever. But I do so good in the live gate that you know if they can do both, why not? You know, have a good electric atmosphere, why not? You know, so I think you know it should maybe it do come back to New Orleans, but of course nothing is official right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you think that this tournament format will like be like will become bigger, like, and you see like more and more divisions like doing it?
I think so, you know, because I mean, it's for me. I think it's really what boxing need, you know, like especially like with people like me, basically. You know, it's a lot of other people that you know they can duck and hide and all that, but for like people like myself, this is perfect. You know, like you have to fight people, you know, to prove yourself. You know, I don't think that if I wasn't in this tournament. I mean, it's no telling where I'll be. Of course, I'll probably be fighting Jose Ramirez or something like that. But I mean, with this tournament, like it's, I mean, I mean, you get everything. You know, you get the money, you get the belts, you get the prestige, you get the Ali trophy. So all that stuff goes into it. I mean, for me, I think this is it's a great thing like for boxing right now, like a real great thing for boxing right now. So I hopefully they do, hopefully they hopefully they do this in more weight classes, and so like superstars will come out of it basically. I hope to be like one of the biggest stars in boxing by the time the series is done.
Now, being on the zone, does that like give you like an added incentive because Canelo just got like 365 million over 11 fights? Like, does that like give you like a incentive to like sell yourself more and like do more to like try to build your brand and build your name up to like try to not? I mean, only certain people gonna get that Canelo payday, but there's something for everybody out there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Of course, yeah, definitely. Like I ain't even gotta try to go look for the app and stuff like that because I'm already fighting on it. So of course, like this is a big incentive. Like this is huge, basically. Like Canelo just got this big old deal, and most likely I'll get one after the tournament or whatever. So, I definitely, yeah, it's definitely a bigger incentive, and it's definitely more at stake for me, because of this tournament and stuff like that, and because it is on the zone.
Now, real quick before I let you go. Now we see you on IG hitting these tires, like, and people like, why is the guy hitting these tires? Like, what is he doing? Like, at my one of my guys on the show, like, why is this guy hitting tires like that? I'm like, bro, just makes your knuckles and stuff harder. You know what I'm saying? But can you explain to people why you do that kind of exercise with those small gloves on?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the old school. Hold on, don't get out right. That's wet. Stop, sit still, boy. But yeah, I just do that. I just do that. Yeah, because I'm a fan of old school. I hit with the old school gloves on and stuff like that. And yeah, it does. It makes your hand. It makes it makes your hands harder and stuff like that. And it's just something that I like to do. That's like for me. That's all extra work. I just do that. Just to like I do that at home. That's not like I go and train. I still hit heavy bags and all that stuff. But at the same time, like that's just extra stuff. I just go home and sometimes, I just go home and do that type of stuff.
I need you to finish this sentence, and then you can give me your social media, and tell the fans where to follow you. By the end of 2019, Regis Prograis will be.
Regis Prograis gonna win the World Boxing Super Series. Definitely, Regis Prograis gonna be super rich. Regis Prograis is gonna have the Muhammad Ali trophy, and Regis Prograis is gonna be on the cusp of breaking into a superstar in the whole boxing world, basically.
And Regis, man, when is the next camp?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, definitely. We got to find out when the next fight is.
Whenever the next camp is, we will definitely be more than happy to be invited to the camp if you would allow us to come.
All right, cool. Yeah, I do them. So usually I do 3-part camps. I usually start in LA and do the majority in Houston. I finish in Houston, and the last week is in New Orleans. So yeah, I usually do 3. Well, if the fight gonna be in New Orleans, but basically I start over in LA, and then I go to Houston, and then wherever the fight gonna be at that last week, that's where I go. So if it's in New Orleans, I come back to New Orleans. So we'll be one of those places. We can meet up in one of the places.
All right, Cham, man. Thanks for your time, man. And
thank you.
Social media, please.
My Twitter is at Aura Prograis, and my Instagram is at Regis Prograis, and Facebook is Regis Prograis Box.
All right, thanks, Cham, man. Have a good day now.
All right, man. Thank you.
No problem.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingvoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.